What if I told you there's an ancient book, a text whispered about through the ages, that claims to have the roadmap for what happens after we die? It says it holds the key to humanity's biggest mystery. Well, in this explainer, we're going to crack open its pages and see what this incredible journey beyond is all about.
I mean, it's the question, isn't it? The one we've all asked ourselves late at night. Do we face some kind of judgment? Do we come back? Or is it just lights out? That big, looming unknown is what drives our endless search for answers.
Well, according to this text, we've kind of got death all wrong. It argues that what we see as a final, terrifying end is really just a doorway, a transition to a whole other reality that our physical senses just can't pick up on. And this isn't just a wild guess. It's supposedly a blend of ancient spiritual wisdom, all pointing to one incredible idea: death isn't the end of the story.
Okay, so let's get right into it. The last breath is taken. What happens next? According to this book, the journey kicks off immediately. This first phase is called the crossing, and it covers the very first moments you're transitioning away from the world you knew.
You've probably heard about this, right? The whole tunnel of light thing from people who've had near-death experiences. But this book gives it a specific meaning. It says this light isn't some trick of a dying brain. Nope, it's a real, genuine manifestation of a higher reality, like a cosmic lighthouse guiding your soul home.
But hold on, before you get to that light, there's a really important step: the life review. Just picture it, your entire life, every single moment, every thought, every feeling playing out in front of you. But here's the crucial part: there's no judgment. No one's there with a big red pen marking you down. It's pure understanding. You finally get to see the ripple effects of your actions and grasp the big lessons you were here on Earth to learn.
And this quote from the text just sums it up perfectly. Life is a school, death is the graduation. See, the life review isn't some final exam you pass or fail. It's more like getting your report card and finally understanding why you took all those classes in the first place. So, after that profound life review, your soul moves into the next stage of the journey, the in-between. This place is all about letting go. It's where you have to unburden yourself from everything that ties you to your physical life.
This is such a cool concept. The book calls it the intermediate state, but it makes it super clear this is not some kind of punishing limbo or purgatory. Think of it more like a decompression chamber, a waiting room where you process and release all that earthly baggage, your hopes, your grudges, your attachments to stuff. For some, it's a quick process. For others who are really holding on tight, well, it can take a bit longer.
And here's the really amazing part. You don't do this alone. The book is very clear about spirit guides, these incredible beings who are there to help you navigate this strange new place. And they might not be strangers. They could be loved ones who passed on before you, or wise teachers you feel a connection to. Their whole job is to help you heal, understand, and let go so you can move on.
Now, this is where your life on Earth really matters. The book explains that the energy you create through your thoughts, your feelings, your actions basically sets the frequency for your afterlife experience. So a life filled with love and compassion, that creates a light, high-frequency energy that just naturally floats you up to peaceful, amazing places. But a life filled with resentment and ego, that creates a heavy, dense energy, leading you to a state where you have to work through all that stuff.
And that leads to this incredibly empowering idea. Your afterlife isn't decided by some cosmic judge. It's a direct reflection of the consciousness you built while you were alive. We are literally the architects of our own destiny, which means the power to shape that journey is right here, right now, in your hands.
All right, so once you've unpacked all your earthly baggage and you're feeling light and free, you arrive at a major fork in the road. This is the crossroads, and it's here that you get to choose what's next.
We've all heard about reincarnation, right? But this book puts a fascinating spin on it. It says it's not some automatic, cosmic Ferris wheel you're stuck on. Not at all. It's a conscious choice. With the incredible clarity you've gained from your life review, you get to decide if you need to pop back down to Earth for another round of learning.
And get this, it goes even deeper. The book introduces this concept of soul contracts. The idea is that before we even decide to come back, we team up with other souls. We make these agreements to help each other learn specific things. Which means those major people in your life, your family, your best friends, even your biggest rivals, they're probably not there by accident. You chose each other to help each other grow.
But what if you feel done? What if you've learned the lessons Earth had to teach you? Well, there's another path. Instead of reincarnating, You can choose to ascend, to continue your evolution in realms that aren't physical at all.
And these higher planes are described as just, wow. Imagine a reality of pure light and love, where the whole struggle between good and evil, pleasure and pain, all the stuff that defines our lives here, it just dissolves. Your consciousness expands in ways we can't even imagine, and you can even choose to become one of those spirit guides to help others who are still on their journey. So this brings us to the grand finale, the final, most mind-blowing revelation in the whole book. We've followed the journey from the first moments to this big crossroads, but it's all been leading to one ultimate destination. According to this text, none of this is random. The life review, the spirit guides, the choice to come back or move on, it's all part of a much bigger cosmic game plan. It's all heading somewhere. And that somewhere is a return to the source. The book describes the source as the origin point of everything, the very heart of all creation. The entire cycle of life, death, and rebirth is this epic journey that every single soul takes to get back home.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? We are all fragments of a divine source on a journey to remember who we truly are. So we're not just separate little beings trying to get to some holy place. We are that holy place. We're sparks of the divine who chose to come out and have this experience of separation, all so we could have the joy of remembering our true nature.
But here's where it gets absolutely wild. The source isn't just sitting there waiting for us. As each soul comes back, it brings with it all the wisdom, all the love, all the lessons from its unique journey. So, in a way, our individual lives are actually helping the entire universe grow and evolve. Our experiences enrich the whole of creation.
The key moment in all of this is called the awakening. It's that cosmic aha moment when a soul finally fully remembers what it is, divine and connected to everything. And once that happens, these incredible souls have a choice. They can merge back fully with the source, or they can choose to reincarnate one more time, not to learn, but to teach, to be a beacon of light and help the rest of us wake up too.
And that really brings us back to the most important point. This incredible book isn't just about what happens when we die. It's a manual for how to live right now. So it leaves us with one last massive question. If you really truly believed you were a divine spark on a journey that matters to the entire cosmos, how would that change the way you live your life, starting today?